That was so painful. You're gonna break the table. We will.
Not rock you. Oh my lord.
You know the speech?
Notes? What notes?
You know the speech dude gives in Billy Madison?
Yeah. Where he's like,
we're dumber for
now. Listening to you, and God have mercy on your soul. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
God.
Here we go. JK Rants and Reviews. I'm John. This is Caleb. Oh my god, we just wasted an hour and 45 minutes because we even watched the special features of this movie, hoping that there was something good, and it's not. I will never watch this movie again. I only watched it for this review because I'm trying to build this YouTube channel. I will never watch this movie again.
And we're leading up to the reboot, and Seed of Chucky was so bad. I tried to find a couple of redeeming qualities, and I enjoyed the Britney Spears death and the Glenda reveal. Other than that,
No.
it was so hard to sit through.
Glenda's like accent is jarring. Like, the kids, did they transfer the soul of Glenn, their kid, Glenn and Glenda, to these twins?
Are Glenn and Glenda actually two people with two different souls?
Well, the kids had, the real babies had souls. So why did you decide that the doll kid was more important than the normal kids? Like, I don't understand. And the style changed. The music's garbage. The acting is terrible. Jennifer Tilly is terrible. I hate that she's playing her, but she's not playing her. But they reference the real person.
There's only one franchise that murdered it this hard before, and that's Leprechaun with Leprechaun in Space, which we were arguing about which is worse. So I'll still go Leprechaun in Space.
I haven't watched it. I used to own it on VHS and DVD. Not that I watched both and I swore by both. I just happened to accidentally bought it twice. One came with a pack. But this movie is garbage on every level. Like, literally Don Mancini's name is on the credits, and there's sperm dripping down. Like, you literally opened up with sperm going through. Like, CGI, which, I mean, obviously CGI, but like, it's just... I'm literally exhausted and ready for bed. I got this movie.
I need a blankie, a shower.
Everybody did a horrible job. I mean, obviously we all like to hear Chucky talk, but everybody did a horrible job. Like,
I think Brad Dourif's one-liners still kind of went through. It was just the context was all bad. The animatronics were bad. The mouth didn't match the words.
Cinematography.
The CGI was bad. The soundtrack was bad. Redman was bad.
Everything is bad. The only part I thought was kind of cool is when Chucky decides that he just wants to be a killer doll. When he accepts his fate and he's just like, I'll just be a killer doll.
I just kill. That's who I am.
That's the only thing I was like, okay, good, because I like a bad guy that knows he's a bad guy and just wants to be a bad guy, and that's the end of it. That embraces who he is and goes. I like that. They had test audiences. They talk about it in a special feature. You had test audiences. Like, how did a test audience not tell you to not put out this movie?
Whoa.
This went to theaters, people. This killed the franchise for all intents and purposes. Like, there's a huge gap between this one and the next one.
This is probably the reason that Chucky became instant video or video on demand, whatever your preferred term is there. I don't think that they were trusted with the theatrical release.
Especially with the same people coming back. Don Mancini and the other dude. Like, no, oh my god. Guys, and I feel bad for the person that had to edit this movie, because I just have to...
Imagine how many times they had to watch this.
I just have to edit our videos, and it's rough to watch yourself on camera like 8 times in 10 to 30 minutes, however long we decided to do a video. You had to edit this movie and watch this movie over and over and over.
We started to watch the deleted scenes and with commentary, and that was also a mistake. because people were talking about how great scenes were, and I was like, there was no great scene.
You are lying. You are absolutely lying. And I'm impressed that you knew the scene to talk about the scene to say it was good. Like, you got paid.
If you're gonna watch the franchise, I say if you really need to know, of course watch it, but just know you're not gonna have a good time. You may need assistance. You may need a friend.
You may need a beverage.
You'll need something.
Like, it's just, I'm trying. This is the movie review that is testing my sanity and my ability to not go full rated R in this review and just get angry and say horrible words.
He wants to turn this into a Rob Zombie Halloween special at this point.
It's just,
and
it's so
I'm
garbage.
kind of there with him. It was so painful, and this is just literally the reaction from having to watch it maybe 10 minutes ago.
And I wish I could be more professional. I'm not trying to overreact right now. This is literally how I feel after watching this movie. Like, after watching 4 solid films, we're saying that 3 was a little weak.
Yeah.
But that's just...
That's sequel territory. Weak. Like, you know, it happens to every franchise. There's a sequel that's weak. It happens.
This is a piece of deuce. This is a piece of hot garbage.
I almost feel like this was put together really, really quick to retain the rights to Chucky.
That's kind of what it feels like, yeah.
I really kind of wonder if there was something there with Universal and MGM, who owns the rights to the first one, which, by the way, is the only reason that it's getting a reboot, because the first one can be rebooted because the property's with MGM.
Which, after watching this movie, I'm all about a reboot, because this movie, like, whereas before I only ever saw it once, and then I saw Cult when it came out, and it was a breath of fresh air. This movie kills the franchise for me. Like, I don't want to go see... I don't want to watch... Curse. I don't want to watch Cult after this. Like, for me, you've ruined the movie so much that it can't be deleted. Like,
This just ruined it. I would have to give it... since I don't think 0 is a rating that's not fair, I give it a 1.
For the simple fact of Brad Dourif?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you have that. Okay, for me, guys, there's some bad movies out there and horror sequels. Like, there just is. Like he was saying earlier with Leprechaun, and there's with Friday franchise, there's some ups and downs, and there's some downs in the Halloween franchise and everything else. But for me, Leprechaun in space, Leprechaun is a B horror. Like, I like Leprechaun a lot. Like, I like it, but it's not... Chucky is A-list. He's at the end of the line.
But he's there.
And this is the worst thing ever. And I know he said no to negatives. I'm going to give this a negative. I'm going to give it a -1.5 because it stole 1.5 hours of my life. -1.5 is my rating. Because it is so bad. I can't even have fun tearing it apart. And I feel like I'm just repeating myself, and I can't even give a professional presentation. It's so bad. Guys, I have 2 wishes. Hit the subscribe button. And then number 2, never ever watch this movie. Ever. Just go watch people complain about it. Hit the spark notes. Never watch this movie unless... just never do it. There's no reason to watch this movie.
And this should have gotten a red light almost immediately after this script. I don't know... If this was a script rewrite, that will also hurt my soul, which it probably was.
They had a turkey baster in it. They inseminated,
there was a turkey baster, there was a masturbating doll.
There's doll nudity multiple times. Like, there's weird things that they bring up that was way ahead of its time. Which is not, and it's just weird in a doll setting. Like, it's just not done. Like,
now, and I was looking at the cinematography, and the way it was shot wouldn't be bad if it were in like an Addams Family movie or like a Hotel
Edward Scissorhands. That's exactly what it feels like. It has Psycho, Edward Scissorhands, and like, yeah, what you're saying.
Like, it doesn't fit the Chucky franchise. It doesn't fit, but
the CGI is horrible. The dolls are garbage. Like, the animatronics and everything took a nosedive. Like, there's just...
And I think what makes me the most frustrated right now is to think that this movie is still actually connected in the universe, and now that I'm rewatching this with critical eyes, the next 2 movies are going to be kind of hard because I really, really want this movie to not exist.
Oh, yeah, go over real quick the stats that we found out on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes.
I've got to pull this up on my phone.
Absolute baffling. Yeah, timeout.
Okay, Seed of Chucky. The ratings across, according to Google, and IMDb gave it a 4.9 out of 10.
4.9.
Metacritic, 46%. Rotten Tomatoes is way closer, 33%. They found something in there which is probably along the lines with what I found, which is like the Britney Spears, the Glinda reveal with the spray can death. The thing that got me the most was that of Google users, 78% liked this movie.
That can't be. No.
That
They did it as a joke. No.
78%. I don't know who's rating this movie as. I liked it. I really don't understand who's rating it, as I'm going to watch it again, because the only reason this DVD will continue to exist in my collection is because I bought the box set.
Yeah, I bought the stupid box set that has 2 through Seed, and I didn't have the 1, so I had to go buy 1 separately because I don't know. It's like they give you Seed free to hate yourself. I don't know. It's absolute garbage, guys. Never watch this. Please, we had to endure an hour and a half, and then we had to talk about it, and we actually watched the special features. Please hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you think. Give us some words of encouragement. Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh god.
We'll be back with Curse of Chucky, which will lift our spirits a little bit, and we'll hopefully try to like mouthwash our way out of this movie.
And maybe this will give us some. I'm not looking forward to the reboot. I'm a little skeptical, but maybe this will help me get a little bit more okay with it.
Yeah, I'm fully on board. Like, I'm still gonna watch the series when it hits Sci-Fi Channel, but right now I'm drooling for that reboot. So anyway, guys, we'll be back with Curse of Chucky. I'm so exhausted.
This one killed everything.
Like, if I could get 1 subscriber from this video, I'll say it's worth it.